The next 20 years is going to be, I believe, just as full of opportunity as the past 20 years. So we have a lot more homes and businesses to connect. So the challenge is going to be, how do we do that? I think the techniques for making those connections are going to do nothing but improve. I believe that the speeds are going to go from the gigabits that we see today to the terabits.
We're going to keep building bigger, fatter, faster pipes, lower latency, and there's going to be new applications coming out that are going to consume it all and make people's lives better.
Where we'll see the Fiber Broadband Association is going to get beyond the deployment of glass and into the benefits and how to really make this immersive capabilities have greater impact to our quality of life and to economic development and to really just advance education, healthcare, all the things that we'll be able to do with having limitless broadband through fiber optics.
You know, I think the way we use the fiber will change drastically. There are things going on in national labs today and all over the country. Things are bigger, faster, better, and less expensive.
Only 30% of America is built today with fiber, and it's usually the larger towns or maybe the second-tier towns, but below that, the 10,000 home communities, the rural America, all of those are still underserved. We went from 0% to 30% in the first 20 years. I'd like to see us go from 30% to 100% in the next 20 years.
The FBA today should continue to work on the challenges for rural broadband delivery. How do we solve some of these permitting process challenges? And how do we get broadband to the most remote places in the country? That any consumer who wants true broadband connection, gigabit speeds or higher, will have access to that, to some device that is fiber fed.
20 years after the ramp really began, we still have less than half of America with fiber to the home. So absolutely, I think in 10 years, we'll probably be getting close to 90% plus, 20 years, close to 100%, not just in the US, but globally, fiber to the home.
What we've done for 20 years remains relevant. We are at the moment riding the crest of an incredible wave. No one could have imagined back in 2001, 5, 6, 7 million homes a year of fiber going in. What is true today, and people have found out, is fiber infrastructure is the fundamental communications infrastructure for the 21st century.
The FBA has been persistent in its position to the FCC and the industry at large that federal funding programs like RDOF should be used to deliver future-proof networks that will contribute to the elimination of the digital divide.
And I believe our mission is pretty simple. There's two main components of that mission. The first one is eradicating the term of the digital divide, making sure that everyone that wants broadband connectivity or fiber broadband connectivity, they're able to obtain it. And that digital divide isn't just a rural broadband component, that's across all demographics, across all people. And that's a key piece of what I believe the Fiber Broadband Association will accomplish over the next 20 years.
I really think that what our association has the opportunity to do is to really make these huge societal changes that enables digital equity, and that we aren't relegating people with to be on the wrong side of the digital divide based on their zip code or census block.
When I look back at 20 years of the Fiber Broadband Association, I think of the people. I think of the people who have left a mark and continue to leave a mark. And I think about colleagues who have become dear friends. I think back to our CEOs, from Joe Savage to Dan O'Connell, to Heather Gold and Lisa Youngers, to now Gary Bolton. I also think about all of our board of directors and the chairs, from Bob Whitman and James Salter, to Mike Hill, to Max Kipfer, Kyle Hollyfield, Kevin Bourg, Kevin Morgan, Scott Jackson, and now Katie Espeseth. I also think about our partners, and Tom Cohen, and Jeff Cavadias, and Mike Render. And I just think about the people. and the relationships and the leadership from that group of individuals that really help us make what the Fiber Broadband Association is today.